So hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video I am going to cover the string based coding questions, and this will be one short video. So today we are at day 9. So first of all I will tell that if you haven't gone through our previous video, must go through that. Okay, there I have already discussed many questions, and in 10 days around 30 questions, more than 30 questions I have already discussed. So that will basically boost your confidence for the TCS NQT, and I think जो मेरे साथ practice कर रहे होंगे, you are now in a good position and you will be a little bit more confident. So as soon as we will move to the next day, then complexity of question will also increase, and that will basically means you will be prepared very well. Okay, so let me start the today's sessions, and little bit it will be a long session, so be ready, take some water and start that. Okay, so coming to first questions, that is check if the given string is palindrome or not. So this question I have discussed earlier too, and here for solving this question you can apply various approach. So what is our questions? So given two string, means given a string, now you have to check that whether a string is palindrome or not. So must comment, do you know about the palindrome? If you know, fine. So palindrome is what? If we will reverse the string, then and if we will read from opposite sides, then both will be equal. Okay, so it is same as original string. For example, madam, so it is a palindrome string. Okay, hello is not a palindrome, because if you will read from the left hand side, then it will be hello, but if you will see, or if you will read from the right hand side, then it will be O and LEH. So this is quite easy questions. Coming to the approach what I am using here, so you can use many approach. So talking about my first approach that I am using is two pointer approach. Okay, so this is a two pointer technique I am using, and I will create a left pointer and a right pointer, and I will just traverse the whole string and just compare the value. If it is matching with it, means yeah, our string is palindrome, otherwise it will not be palindrome. So if at any time we will check the str left not equal to str right, then return false, and I will just increase the left plus plus and right minus minus. I think you know the left, why I'm doing left plus plus and right minus, because here we are increasing the indexes now, so that's why we are using left plus plus, and here we are decreasing it, that's why right minus minus. So this is a simple two pointer approach. And your friends, whenever I am discussing the question now, then you have to get the logic. Okay, and they might, in exam, they might not ask you the direct question that whether string is palindrome or not, but they might ask you in different way, in a descriptive way. So you have to just analyze the question, see the input, see the output, and yeah, accordingly you have to jump to your solution. Coming to Java solution, same things. Declaring the public static boolean is palindrome function, passing the string, now declaring the left and right pointer and traversing this. Okay, using the two pointer approach. Now in Java we will use caret functions. Okay, so if str.caret left not equal to str.caret right, then I will return false, otherwise left plus plus and right minus minus, which is two pointer approach, which I have already discussed. So suppose if we have passed the madam, then it will string, or it will basically print as palindrome, because it will be a palindrome string. Coming to Python solution, so Python is quite easy. So define is palindrome, yes, return s equal to s double colon -1. So this is things. Now talking about the time and space complexity, so time complexity will be order of n, because I am traversing the whole array using the two pointer approach. Okay, and space complexity will be order of 1, because we are not using any extra space here, just we are declaring the temporary variable, not using any extra space. So this is the solution. Coming to second questions, and this is also quite repeated question in NQT exam, and in 2025 I think on 10th और 15th ऑफ मार्च अराउंड में जो एग्जाम हुआ था, उसमें ये क्वेश्चन आया था रिलेटेड टू रिमूव ऑल वॉवेल्स फ्रॉम द स्ट्रिंग, और दे माइट आस्क द रिमूव some particular character from the string. So let me come to the question. What is the question? Given a string, remove all the vowels, that is a, e, I, o, u from it. Example, hello world. So if you will remove the vowels, then your string will be h, l, l, w, r, l, d, because here e is the vowel, o is the vowel, again o is the vowel. So we will remove this, isn't it? So this will be our output. Coming to the solution, so first of all I will include the library hashtag include as stream using namespace standard, declaring the main function. Again saying friends, if you haven't gone through our video related to the input scenario, must go through that, because in exam they will not give, they will not say that you have to take the default input or customer, or means just input you have to take, but they might ask you for taking the different input scenario. I think those who have gone through our video related to the how to take input, then you are familiar with now. Okay, there I have discussed a different case scenario in this video, so if you can go through it, then you can see these are the various string related input. So must go through it, because in TCS you will not see much complex level questions, but you should have idea about the questions. Okay, means how to take input. If you don't able to take input, then easy question भी रहेगा तो आप solve नहीं कर पाएंगे. I'm saying you and I'm giving you the warning again and again. Try to practice the question by your own from scratch. So declaring the temporary variable vowels a, e, I, o, u both in small and capital. Now just I will traverse the string and check. And see, I will use the find function. If vowels dot find c equal to string dot npos, means till you not reach the last position of the string, then I will just result plus c, means I will store the value. Means if that is not vowel, then I will just store that value in our temporary string and then see out the result. Coming to our Java solution, so Java is also quite easy. Here I will just use the function replace all. So just I will take the input and this is the string, and I will just use str.replace all aiou, and it will basically give our result. I hope you got it. Next, coming to the Python solution, so here I will use the join function. So join c for c in s if c not in vowels, means this is the temporary variable I will declare, and if I will check that if these value or if in our string these value are not present, then I will just print the result. Means I will just filter out those a, e, I, o, u. So time complexity will be order of n and space complexity will be order of n too, because we are taking the space for storing the value of the vowels. Got it? So friends, if you are liking our effort now, then make sure to subscribe us, support us. Your support is important, and we are here with you not for the preparation of NQT, but after preparation too. We will provide you the mock session, mock interview session, and lots of video gonna come in this channel. So please support us. Okay, your support is important, and that is only my motivations. Okay, so coming to the next question, that is remove character except alphabet. So what is the questions? Given a string, remove all character except alphabet, that is A to Z or A to Z. Suppose आपको एक string दिया हुआ है, input abc123 has xyz. Now you have to remove all the character which is not alphabet. So that is quite easy question. So what I will say, just pause this video, take the screenshot, or just pause this video, open any online compiler and try to solve by yourself. Okay, so when you will do hands-on now, then that will work for you and you will become confident in NQT exam. Okay, so just don't watch this video like a YouTube or Netflix content. Got it? So coming to C++ solution, declaring the means including the library iostream using namespace standard, then declaring the main function. Again I'm saying, for the sake of your understanding, I am just taking the inbuilt input. Okay, but we have to take the user input and according to the scenario that is being asked in the NQT exam. Okay, so declaring the value string result equal to means that will be the empty string. Now just I will traverse this string. If is alpha, so I will just store those value in the result, which will be our temporary string. Got it? So is alpha will do what? It will use to sort out the it will use to filter out the alphabetic character. So A, B, C and all those value will come here and you will basically get the result. Okay, so these all value will be removed and you will get the result. Okay, so I hope you are getting the solutions. Okay, if you want, let me show you, means after compilation, so that you will get much clarity that whether it is code is running or not. Okay, so just a second, I am showing you, and remaining section you can just practice. I will provide this PDF in the description, so you can just check out from there, but for your understanding I'm just trying to compile here. Okay, so I have already I think I have to open a online C++ compiler, yeah, and just showing you the output. Okay, so yeah, let me run this. So you can say you are getting the value abc xyz, means all other value are discarded. So 1 2 3 and at the rate has, these all will be discarded and you will just get abc xyz. So this is quite simpler question, but yeah, from this question you can learn about the is alpha function. Got it? So this concept you can also apply in another question too. Let me move to the next Java solution. So this is your Java solution. Same thing, just I will use the function replace all. So when you will use replace all A to Z and A to Z, then you will get the value. Got it? Then SOPLN result. So coming to Python solutions, so importing this and taking the value, and just here I will use result.sub and we'll print the result. Okay, so coming to time and space complexity, time complexity will be order of n and space complexity will be order of n. Now must comment the reason why the space complexity will be order of n. Okay, so this is your homework. Try to find out the reason. Coming to next question, question number 4, that is remove bracket from the algebraic expression. This is also quite repeated questions in NQT exam. So what actually question is asking, you have been given a algebraic expression, you have to just remove all the brackets which is present there. Okay, so for example, if we are taking the input a plus, then parenthesis, double parenthesis, b plus b minus c, then closing parenthesis plus d, and all those. So you have to remove all those bracket in the string. Got it? So this will be your input and you will get the result as this. Now coming to the solutions. So suppose means I am including the library, taking the string input and declaring the temporary variable, that is the result. Now I will just traverse the whole string and I will check that if c not equal to opening braces or closing braces, then I will just append that into our temporary string variable, which is the result. So I'll just store it and I will see out. Okay, so let me run this code, then you will get clarity of this. Okay, so friends, if you are liking content, again saying support. Okay, so just a wait. Yeah, I've just copied it and running to the online compiler. So you can see that the all our braces are reduced. Okay, or simply all the braces has been removed. So that was our questions. We are getting the solution. Now coming to the Java solution. So public class main, and here also I will use replace all function. Okay, so replace all is a very important function in this, and just using that and printing the result. Coming to Python solutions, so here I will just use the sub, means same thing which I have already told you in the previous question. Okay, so this is the important things. Coming to next questions, that is sum of number in a string. So what is questions? Given a string containing digits and character, calculate the sum of number in it. Okay, so what actually question is saying, that suppose you have been given an input 1 2 3 x x y z, so output will be 1 2 3. Why? Because these are the only number you have to print. Now if the input is 1 x y z 2 3, then you will get the value as 24. Why? Because this is 1 and this is 23, so 1 plus 23 will be 24. So simply you have to basically sum the number which is present in the string, means whatever the number present in strings, you have to just sum it up. So first again I will tell you that you might be thinking this is quite easier questions, so I'm giving you a challenge, and please accept this and try to solve by your own. If you are getting, then congrats. If you are not getting, then you have to work a little bit harder. Okay, so let me come to the solutions. So including the library, taking the string int sum equal to 0, num equal to 0. Now I will just traverse the string and check that if is digit c or not, means if in a string that is digit or not. If it's so, then I will just append this and I will basically add those number in this. So num into 10 plus c minus 0. So why we are using c minus 0? To convert the string to number. Okay, so this is the important and general formula, and you should note it here. Okay, so c minus 0, why we are using? To convert the, let me write here, to convert the character, or you can say character, to the number. Got it? So this is one of the important properties, c minus 0. You will get it. Okay, now else sum plus num equal to 0. Got it? So why I'm using this sum plus num? Because I have to sum up the value, all those value na. So that's why I'm adding this. So if you are getting the string, or if you are getting any number, continuous number, then I will just add, or I will append in num, and otherwise I will just sum it up in the num. Got it? And see, if you are, suppose, let me give you the example. Suppose you are traversing to 1. So 1 is a number, then it will be added to num. And now x or y or z, these all are not numbers, so it will not be appended. I will just add it to some value. Next again, when you will get the value 2 3, then it will be appended to this and we will get the value as 24. Coming to Java solutions, so public static void main string and declaring the variable. Now just I will traverse the, means converting the string to char array, and basically I will go through each character. Now I will check whether character dot is digit c. If it's so, then same things I'm doing, num into 10 plus c minus 0. It will basically filter out the number which is present in string, and it will basically appended here. Else sum plus equal to num and num equal to 0. Okay, why I'm here reinitializing num equal to 0? Can you comment here? Giving you 2 seconds. Yeah, you are right. Why I'm using here num equal to 0? Because when you will traverse to this string now, 1 x y z, then 1 is the value. So you got it. When you will get xyz, then it will be 0 now. Then again 2 3 will be value. So that's why I'm here redeclaring or reinitializing to 0. Got it? So you will get the answer. Coming to Java solution, which I already discussed, and coming to the Python solution. So just I will traverse to the string. Now check if c dot is digit num into 10 plus int c. Okay, so it will basically give the value, else some value plus num and num equal to z. Now talking about the time and space complexity. So time complexity will be order of n since we are traversing to the whole string, and space complexity will be order of 1 because we are not using any extra space here. Okay, so let me move to the next session. And again saying, friends, if you are liking content, keep supporting us. Okay, and I regularly post lots of important job update on my YouTube channel. So beside focusing on NQT, I will also suggest that keep applying for the off-campus hiring. Okay, lots of on-campus hiring is going on too, and soon Cognizant hiring will be announced, another company hiring will be announced. So keep a hope, and these 2 to 3 months you have to basically give your time. Okay, if you will get a job now, then that will be a good for you and good for your futures. Okay, so utilize this time in good way. Coming to the next question, question number 6, capitalize first and last character of each word. So what is questions? Given a string, capitalize the first and last character of each word. Suppose you are getting this take you forward is awesome. So actually this question I have taken from the striver sheet, which I have already shared you in the preparation things, that you have to go through, you have to follow this sheet. Okay? So he also make a wonderful playlist for the DSA, so if you want you can follow him. Okay, and he's really nice. So taking the input, now basically I have to capitalize the first and last character of each word. So if we are taking input, then it should be T will be capital and last, that is E, will be capital. So each word first and last character will be capital. Forward F will be capital and last D will be capital. Similar thing with these, since both are first and last character, so both will be capital and last will be this. So coming to the solution, what are the approach I am using here? Now here I am taking the input in other way. So now it's your turn, that whether you have gone through our video or not. Okay, related to input. So here what I'm taking the string. Now string stream is just converting this string to string stream, and this is one of the important concepts, especially in NQT exam. Okay, and declaring the temporary variable result. Now I will just parse it, means I will parse the string and I will store it. Now if bird dot length equal to 1, means if string length is 1, then I will just convert to uppercase. Okay, and if means else bird 0 to upper bird 0. Got it? So means I'm just converting this value according to its length, and bird dot length minus 1 equal to 2 upper bird dot length minus 1. So this will help to convert all the first and last character of the string. That's why I'm using here length minus 1. This will basically convert the last character to uppercase. Okay, so I hope you got it, and here I will just appending it to my result. So result plus word plus this one space. Okay, so why I'm using space, again this completely depend on your exam, that whether they are asking that there should be space between the string or after or between the two opposite string, then accordingly you have to give the result. Okay, so coming to Java solutions, public static void main, same things I'm using here, split function. So string birds equal to str.split and declaring the temporary variable, that is result. So for string birds in birds, if bird dot length equal to 1, then bird dot to uppercase, which will use to convert the character to uppercase. So to uppercase is one of the important function in Java, you have to use it. And same things I'm using that word dot substring 1 to bird dot length minus 1. So by using these things, we are just appending or we are just capitalizing the last character in the string. Got it? So this is our solution. Coming to Python solution, so I'm just traversing the birds, and if len bird equal to 1, means if this is first character, then I'll just converting into uppercase, and if it is last, then I'll just converting into uppercase and just appending the result. So coming to time and space complexity, so time complexity will be order of 1 n, sorry, and space complexity will be also order of n. So this is the things I want to tell. So friends, moving to the next question, that is question number 7. Here you have to basically calculate the frequency of character in a string. So what actually question is saying, you have been given a string. Now just calculate the frequency of each character present in a string. So suppose this is the example. If I am taking the input programming, so you have to just count the frequency of each character. So P is appearing 1 times, R is appearing 2 times, here R, and this R. Okay, so R will be appearing 2 times, I think R will appear just one times here, sorry for that, and O will be appear one times, G will be appear two times, this G and this G, and all things means simply you have to basically print the frequency of each character present in the string. Okay, so again saying pause this video and try to solve by yourself. If you are able to solve, then nice, you are in the good way. If you are not able to solve, then come here and try to understand it and practice, do the hands-on repeatedly. I'm telling you. Okay, and I've already uploaded the video related to one short question for the number related, so must go through that. There also I have discussed around 10 to 12 questions there, so that is also important and that will help in logic building for other question too. So coming to solution, including the IO stream, unordered map, and using namespace standard. Now taking the input, now in unordered map what we'll do, I have already discussed this concept in the number related one short video, that map is used to store the value in key value pair. Okay, means store the content in key value pair. So this will be your key and this will be your value. Okay, so I will just here store the key as character, and here the value means number of time they are appearing. So just I will use the map concept. If you know the map concept, then it will be quite easier. And for char C in string means I'll just traverse the string, and frequency C++. So it will help to store those value, and to getting the result or to printing it in the same format, I will just iterate to the frequency array and throw it. Okay, so throw it dot first, you will get the first value, that is key, and throw v means throw it dot second, you will get the value as v. Got it? So means key value pair, this will be your key and this will be your value, you can print it. So this is for the C++. Coming to Java, so for Java we'll use hash map. So hash map character integer. So why I'm choosing character integer? So character for storing the character of that particular string, and integer for storing the frequency or count of that string. So new hash map, and just I will traverse this array and just I will put those value in this. Okay, so the things which I am trying to do here, the same things I am doing here, just I will store those value in here. Okay, now for char C in map.keyset, I'll just print out this, that now map.get C. Okay, so C, this will give you character, and map.get, it will use or it help us to get the frequency of that particular character in the string. So I hope you got it. Coming to Python solution, so Python solution में हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, just taking the string frequency, traversing the string, and same things I will just store the value here, and I will print the key and value pair. Okay, so for k v in frequency dot item, so for in Python we will do in this way, frequency dot items, and just go this. So talking about the time and space complexity, the time complexity will be order of n because I am traversing the whole string, and space complexity will be order of 1 because maximum 256 characters there, which is fixed size. So if it is fixed size, then you know the space complexity will be order of 1. So in NQT you will able to pass all the test cases by order of n in most of the cases, but if you means in general you will able to solve, but if you are getting somewhere on square, onq time complexity, then you might not able to solve the all test cases. So I will suggest in NQT, if you are knowing the optimized approach, then try to write the code from the optimized approach only. Don't waste your time in doing the what can I say, that is the brute force approach. Okay, so coming to next questions, and this question I have already discussed, so I am just skipping it. I will just discuss in a small way. So anagram string आपको just check करना है. So anagram क्या होता है? If will count that value means number of character as well as string both should be equal. For example, silent and listen. So both will be anagram. Why? Because silent and listen, in both that number of character is fixed. Okay. So means what actually I want to say, L is appear here one times, so here also one times, I appear one times, here also one time. So frequency as well as character appear will be same. So that will be called as an anagram. If it is not so, then it will not anagram. So those who are already following our playlist, I think you will be able to solve, and this is your current work. Okay, so CW it is there, so try to practice this again and must comment your solution. So this is the thing, I will just check that if s1 dot length not equal to s2 dot length, which will be our base case, return false. I will sort the both value s1 dot begin, s1 dot end, and s2 dot begin, s2 dot end, and I will just compare those value. So I think you got it. I will not discuss because I have already discussed these questions. Okay, and I will provide a solution, no need to worry. Okay, you might be thinking that why I'm not discussing. So this is quite easier things. Okay, so you can also use the sorting technique or other approach, whatever the approach you want, you can go through it. If you are not getting, then I will pin that video in comment. you can take help from that. Coming to next things, question number 9. Here you have to basically find the maximum occurring character in a string. So what actually question is saying, you have been given a string, return the character that occur the maximum number of time. Okay, so suppose this is the string. Again, this question I have taken from the take you forward. So all credit goes to him. Now, if multiple character have same maximum frequency, return anyone. So what are the question saying that you have to just take a string as an input and return the character that occur the maximum number of time. For example, take you forward there, or let me check the learning with RAM. Okay, so learning with RAM, if you are taking, then you have to just find that which, or let me take a simple value m a ma, which is the good things. Okay, so which character is appearing the most number of time, that is a. So a you have to print out. Similarly here output will be a. Why? Because here a is appearing more number of time, or frequency of that particular character is more. Coming to C++ solution, declaring including the library iostream and map str apple. Now I will just declare a map char int frequency, just traverse the string and store the frequency of that in the map. Okay, so already I've discussed, this is the map structure, key value pair you will store. So here I will store the character and here I will store the count. Got it? So here I will store the count and here I will store the character. Now for auto it dots means for auto it in frequency means I'm just traversing the map and checking the frequency of that particular character in the map. If it dot second greater than maximum frequency, I will just update it. Okay, so maximum frequency equal to it dot second or maximum character equal to it dot first. See out maximum character, so it will give maximum value. Okay, let me run this code in the compiler, then it will be quite easier to you and it will help you to understand this. Okay, so just wait for a second. Okay, so taking the value and yeah, so make sure to write the code with proper formatting or proper indentation, but here for the sake of your knowledge only I am just doing, means for the sake of time, otherwise video will become quite longer. Okay, so pardon for that, but let me just refactor it. Still not refactor it. Okay, yeah, let me run this. So here p will be there. Why? Because in Apple p is appearing 2 times, so frequency of p is maximum, so you will get the value as p. You can also check with other string. Suppose I have just say now, let me check with learning with RAM. Sorry, yeah, LEARNING, learning with RAM. Now let me try to find that what is the value you will getting. So I is appearing maximum time. You can see I appearing here and here, so 2 times appearing, that's why you are getting the value as I. Okay, coming to Java solution, so this is import java.util.functions and taking the string input and just declaring the map, which is hash map. So in Java I have already discussed that you will use hash map. Got it? So it is the hash map for char c str.to char array map.put c map.get.default c 0 plus 1. So this will help to build the map, and I will just declare a temporary variable, that is the max char, and int max equal to 0 for storing the maximum count of the particular character. So I will just traverse the map. So for char c map.keyset, if map.get c greater than maximum, so I will update those max value and max char equal to c. So just I am updating the maximum character, and at last I will just print that particular character which have maximum count. So I think आपको पता चलेगा, कोई कुछ नहीं हम कर रहे हैं, जस्ट इसको ट्रावर्स कर रहे हैं, वैल्यू को चेक कर रहे हैं कि मैक्सिमम इसका है कि नहीं. तो अगर मैक्सिमम आ रहा है तो जस्ट अपने को क्या करना है, अपडेट कर देना है और उसको हमको वैल्यू को पुट कर देना है. गॉट इट? Coming to the next things, that is Python solution. So this is the Python solution. Just I will traverse this and same things, frequency.get c0 plus 1 and I will print the maximum value in this. So Python बहुत ही simple होता है, and just you have to go through the logic of this question. The time velocity will be order of n and space complexity will be order of 1. So you have to comment here the reason why the space complexity will be order of 1. Coming to next question, this is also quite famous and very important question, that is remove all duplicate from a string. You are given a string BC, so you have to just print the BCA. Why? You have to just remove all those duplicate elements from string. So can you tell me what the approach you will use here? Giving you 2 seconds. If you came to the logic, fine, comment here what will be your answer. If not, no need to worry, I will discuss the complete solution here. Okay, so I think most of the student came with one particular and general solution, and that is also my case too, that I will use set, because set is used to store the unique value. Okay, and it will not contain the duplicate value. So you can also use some other approach too. So I'm using here set in the C++. So hashtag include iStream, hashtag include unordered set. Remember friend, you can see I am practicing with the inbuilt library. Okay, so don't use hashtag include bits stdc++.h. Try to use all those library which you have to use in that particular solution. That will basically helpful in NQT exam, because in NQT वाले भाई old compiler use करते हैं, so you might get stuck. That's why I'm giving you tips in almost every video. You have to be careful regarding the input scenario. So taking the value, taking the set, just I will traverse the string, and I'll just store those value in our unordered set. So set will automatically store just unique value in that, and I will just print out the result. Got it? So this is quite simple solution. Coming to Java, so here I will use hash set. So it means in the previous video I have given you the homework related to the hash set and hash map. Can you recall that? Can you comment here that what will the difference between hash set and hash map? And this was one of the important question that was being asked in my interview question too. So you should have an idea about the difference of hash set and hash map. So declaring the temporary variable string result for char c s2 char array. Now just I will use here contents. So in Java we'll use the contents to check whether that particular character present in that string or not. If it's so, then I will means if it is not present in that particular set, then I will add it up and I will append those value in the result. System.out SOPL and result. So I hope you got it. Simply हम लोग एक हैश सेट डिक्लेयर कर रहे हैं, उसमें वैल्यू को स्टोर कर रहे हैं, और हैश सेट या सेट ऑटोमेटिकली जस्ट यूनिक वैल्यू ही रखेगा. ओके, उसका ये प्रॉपर्टी है कि वो डुप्लीकेट वैल्यू को स्टोर नहीं करता है. Got it? Coming to Python solution, you can see the Python solution. Just I am traversing the string and checking that character is not in scene. Okay, so scene is what? Scene I am just converting, means scene equal to set. Okay, and just I am storing those values in the result, and that is the. So time complexity and space complexity will be both will be order of n. Why? Because we are traversing the whole array, and we are also using the set here. That's why space complexity will be order of n, because that will take the space now. Alright, coming to our next question, that is question number 10. So here you have to remove the character from first string present in second string. So for example, you have been given a question that remove character from first string that are present in second string. Okay, so example में क्या बोल रहा हूँ, suppose आपको input दिया हुआ है ABCDEF and second string is CEFZ. So whatever the character which is present in second string, you have to remove all those character from the string first string. कंफ्यूजिंग नहीं आपको होना चाहिए. मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि दो स्ट्रिंग आपका दिया है ना, स्ट्रिंग 1 स्ट्रिंग 2 में. सो स्ट्रिंग 2 में जो कैरेक्टर आपको है वो सभी कैरेक्टर को स्ट्रिंग 1 से आपको रिमूव कर देना है. इसमें आप देख सकते हैं CEFZ है, सो आई विल जस्ट रिमूव ऑल दोज हियर. ओके, सो क्या बोल रहा है, रिमूव कैरेक्टर फ्रॉम फर्स्ट स्ट्रिंग दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन सेकेंड स्ट्रिंग. सो सेकेंड स्ट्रिंग में CEFZ है, तो उसको सबको मैं रिमूव कर दूंगा. ये रिमूव कर दूंगा, ई को रिमूव कर दूंगा, एंड एफ है जिसको मैं भी रिमूव कर दूंगा. गॉट इट? So all those value I have to remove. So output will be A, B and D, because C, E, F will be removed from our this string. Okay, so you have to just update the first string value. I think you got it. So coming to the solution, so here I will just taking the input. Now in exam you have to take the user input. Got it? So I have using here set again. So unordered set char set str2.begin str2.end means in set I'm just storing those value, and I will declaring the temporary variable that is result. I will traverse the string. Now I will check whether if set.find c equal to set.end. So if it's so, then I will append those value in the result and see out the result. Got it? Using the Java, so here I'm using the hash set, and I will just converting means string to char array and taking the character. So I will just add that value in our hash set, and now for char c str.to char array, if set not contain that particular character, then I will store that value in the result and जो आपको दे दूंगा. मीन्स आउटपुट आपको मिल जाएगा. So I hope you got it. This is quite easier questions if you know the logic of hash set. If you don't know, try to revise these concept and brush it up. Okay, because hash set is important in your NQT exam. Same things with the Python. I am using the set and using the dot join function. So what will it do? It will just remove all those characters which is present in str2. Got it? So next question is find the largest bird in a string. So you are given a string, you have to just find the largest, longest bird present in a string. So there are two birds in this particular string. So what will the largest bird? So Google will be largest bird. Why? Because it contain 2, 4, 5, 6 character, but doc is contain just 3 character. So this will be your largest string, and you have to just print it out. So can you just write the logic what exactly you will do here? Giving you 2 seconds. Means you have to just pause. Means the purpose of giving timing is that just you have to think. Okay, means you can take more number of time obvious, because in 3 seconds I know that you will not get the logic, but just pause this video for this time and try to go through the logic and comment here if you are getting. If you don't know, no need to worry, just come back to our video, and if you also know, then also come to back our video and try to understand the approach which I am using. Okay, so hashtag include iostream, ssstream using namespace standard, int main, string yes Google Docs. So again you have to take the user input. So converting those value to string and string bird largest equal to blank screen means empty string, and just I will use these things ss bird. ना जिनको भी समझ में आ रहा है कि मैं क्या string stream होता है नहीं होता है, I will suggest go to our video related to how to take input. So if you will search video, then I have discussed in detail about the string input and different case scenario. This is very important. Okay, so I will just use that. Means if bird dot length greater than largest dot length, then I will just update it that largest will be the word. Okay, means simply आपको string में traverse करना और check करना है कि उसका length longest है या नहीं. अगर है तो just update कर देंगे अपना, and वही आपका answer होगा. So that will be your answer. Coming to Java solution, so here string s equal to Google Docs and string birds equal to s dot split. So it will basically split those value from the species. Means what actually I am trying to tell. Suppose this is Google Docs. So when you will use s dot split space ना, then it will separate those two string. So जो भी space में आपका उसको separate कर देगा, and I will store the largest thing. So if word dot length greater than largest dot length, I will update this and I will just print that largest particular string. Coming to Python solutions, here just 3-line code will be there. Bird s dot split and birds key equal to length. So friends, coming to our next question, that is question number 12. So in this question we have to count the number of birds in a string. So what is our problem statements? You will be given a string and you have to basically just count the number of bird which is present in a string. You know that bird will be separated by the space. Okay, so for example you can say this is the input 1 which is hello. So here the output will be 1 because there is single word present here, and for second hi there are 2 words, so it will print 2. Okay, so coming to the solution, first of all I am including the library hashtag include ssstream which is string stream and taking the input. Now converting this to string stream, again saying string stream is concept is very important, and regarding this I have talked in detail in that particular video related to input case scenario. Okay, so taking the bird, so in string what will happen, this hi there will came, and when you will use this ss and then right shift bird, then each bird will came here. So just I am counting it. Okay, you can also use many approach. You can use approach other that means you count the space. So whenever you will get the space, then you will just add the count value to that particular position. So you can also apply that logic, but through string it is quite easier to solve this particular questions. Okay, coming to Java solution, so here I'm declaring the means taking the input, and I will here use the trim function. Okay, so trim dot split, when you will use trim dot split by the space, then it will give you the means that all value will be stored in birds string array, and you will just have to print the length of that particular array which is birds. So it will give the number of bird present in that particular string. Coming to Python solution, so there is just 2-line solution. Yeah, just you have to use the length which will give the length or the number of bird present in that particular string. When you will use s dot split this one, then it will basically split those string into the particular bird, and using length you will get the number of bird present in that particular string. So time complexity for this will be order of n, and space complexity will also be order of n. Okay, so I think you got the logic. Okay, coming to next important, that is question number 13, and here you have to basically find the position of a substring. So what is our questions? Given two string Find the first occurrence index of pattern in text. If not found, return -1. Let me give you the solution, then very good. Suppose this is the input, take you forward and forward. So you have to basically count the first occurrence of that particular index in the text. For example, this is forward, so you have to count that forward is starting from which part. So you can say this is the string, so forward is counting from here. So what will the position of that particular string? 0 1 2 3 4 5. So you will print 5 and simply आपको बताना है कि ये जो टेक्स्ट आ रहा है सेकेंड टेक्स्ट वो फर्स्ट टेक्स्ट में कहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. You have to just return that particular index only. Okay. So coming to solutions, and I will also compile this code too. So coming to some solution, including IOStream using namespace standard, taking the input. Okay, and remember friends, we have to take the input according to the questions. Okay, so for the sake of understanding only, I am taking the hard coded input, but you have to take the user input. Got it? So in position text dot find pattern, and just I will see out position not equal to string colon npos, otherwise it will return -1. Means simple thing, just I'm using the concept of find function here. Remember, you can also apply various logic, means you can just compare those value and you can run a loop, but this is one of the most optimized approach I'm using here. Okay, let me run this code, then you will get idea. Okay, so for this answer should be 5. Okay, let me open online compiler and make sure to refactor the code. Okay, so you have to refactor the code properly so that you will not face any difficulty in whenever you try to debug this. So when I will run this, then you will get the value. I think where is Java? Yeah, this I have to remove. So if you run this, then you are getting the value at 5, because at 5 you will get this value. Okay, let me take another example, then it will be quite clear for you. Suppose I am giving my name Ram Kumar. Got it? Now I will just try to find that at what index exactly I will get the Kumar. Okay, so when it will start. So just I'm running it. You can see I am getting the index as 3. Why? Because RAM, this will be till here, it will be 2. It means it is 0 based indexing now, so it will be 2, and Kumar is starting from the K, that is index 3. So this will be your answer. I hope you got the logic. Coming to next solution, that is the Java solution. So here I am using the index of function. Okay, so text dot index of pattern, so it will directly give you the that particular index from where that string is basically starting. Okay, so just you have to use the index of function. Coming to Python solution, so again here I will use the find function. So text dot find pattern. If not, means if you are not getting any those value, then it will return -1. Got it? So time complexity for this will be n into m, and space complexity will be order of 1 because we are not using any extra space. Coming to the second last question, that is reverse word in a string. So you will be given a word and you have to just reverse this complete string. Now must comment what are the logic you gonna apply. Okay, so given a string, reverse the word while keeping character in words unchanged. Means you have to basically not change the word, means you have to not reverse this word. Okay, you have to just print those words in reverse order. First will be jungle, then the, then to, then welcome. Means if you are taking the input as welcome to jungle, then it will print, means your output should be jungle, the, to, welcome, means reversing it. So coming to C++ solution, including IOStream, string stream, vector. Now this is the input. Now converting this to string stream. Again saying friends, string stream is very important concept in C++. So must take the logic of this. So declaring the birds vector, and just I will traverse this. So what actually string stream will do, that whenever you will convert this string to string stream now, then whenever you will use this right shift operator, then it will split those words. So at first instance or at first run you will go, you will get welcome, then at next you will get the to, and next iteration you will get the, and then jungle. So in each part, or whenever means at the last position, till जब तक ये लास्ट पोजीशन नहीं जाएगा, देन तब तक आप लोग का इसमें वर्ड पुश करते रहेंगे. ओके, मीन्स ये जो आपने स्ट्रिंग एरे लिया है, यू हैव टू पुश ऑल दोज वर्ड हियर. I think it makes sense. Okay, so what actually I want to say, that whenever you will try to run or you will traverse these particular sentence, then by using ss word, it will split single word in this particular things, and I'm just pushing that word in our words string array. Got it? And after that I will just compare those value, means I equal to bird dot size minus 1, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus, and I'll just print that. Okay, why I'm starting with birds dot size minus 1? So that bird will be printed in reverse order. So that is the only reason I am starting from this. Coming to Java solutions, here also I am using the split function and traverse this I equal to bird dot length minus 1, I greater than 0, I minus minus, simply see out the birds. Okay, so this is quite easy question, means I will just use the split function and use the forward slash and just try to do this. Okay, Python solution. For Python solution I will use two functions, split and join. So when you use split, then it will basically split these string into particular word, and I am using the join words double colon minus 1, so it will just add those value from the last end, means jungle added, fill, then the added, then to, then welcome will be added, and I'll just print those things. So time and space complexity will be order of 1. Must comment here what is the reason that space complexity will be order of n, because I think you know time complexity will be order of n, that is sure, but why space complexity will be order of n? This is your homework. Coming to our last questions of these things. So friends, if you are at this point, then must comment here how is this video, and must give your valuable feedback so that I can improve in further upcoming things. Okay, this might be a little bit longer video, so the main purpose of is to make you aware of all those string based question which TCS usually ask. So I think आप लोग को यह अच्छा लगा होगा, so make sure to like this, and it will basically boost my confidence for coming with this kind of video. So last is, a string is considered a palindrome, means simply you have been given a string, determine whether it is palindrome or not, means just you have to check whether that particular string is palindrome. So what is palindrome? You know very well that if we will reverse those value and if we read it then from forward and backward, then it will be equal, or it should be equal. If it is equal, that will be palindrome, otherwise it will not be palindrome. Okay, so main catch is here that here you might be seeing the letters A to Z or digit 0 to 9, so accordingly just you have to optimize it. But if you know the concept, then you will clearly able to solve. For example, input is a man, a plan, a canal, Panama. So output is true. Why? Because when you will remove the non-alphanumeric character and converting it to lowercase, then you will get this value, and when you will read from the forward or backward, you will get same things. So it will read same forward and backward. So main catch is what? Means they are not asking directly about the palindrome string, but you have to apply a little bit more logic. Okay, means little bit advancement in this question is that you have to remove all those alphanumeric character and space and just combine all those value by converting it into lowercase, and just check that whether reverse and forward, means original and reverse, are equal or not. If it is so, you will just print true, otherwise false. So you can say when I will process this string race a car, then it will not be a palindrome, because when you will read from the backward, then it will be RACA, not RACE, so it will not be palindrome. So main things for the, means whenever you will getting the question related to palindrome string, then just try to use the two pointer approach. That is important. So here I will use two pointer approach. First pointer will be at start and second will be at end, and I will just ignore the non-alphanumeric character, means just I will traverse the whole and I will check whether alphanumeric character is there or not. If it is so, then I just ignore it and move it to the next, means just I will shift our pointer. Okay, if mismatch occur, return false, and if pointer cross, return true. If pointer is crossing, means what? Your left pointer and right pointer is crossing, means till here you are crossing, means it will return true. Why? Because from both end it is matching. So that's the concept and logic I gonna use here. Okay, so coming to solutions, first is C++ solution including as string. Now this is the bool is palindrome, passing the string, declaring the two pointer. First pointer is left pointer, that will be start from 0, and second one is right pointer, which will be start at s dot length minus 1, that is from the last. So यही होता है ना टू पॉइंटर अप्रोच का, एक पॉइंटर आपका स्टार्ट में रहेगा, एक पॉइंट एंड में रहेगा, एंड जस्ट ट्रावर्स कीजिएगा तब तक कब तक. दिस इज द कंडीशन that while left less than right, if means while left less than right and not is al new, means alphanumeric अगर character नहीं है in s left, then left plus plus, and same thing that if left less than right and alphanumeric character not, that is from the right side, then right minus minus. So आपको पता है लेफ्ट को प्लस करेंगे, राइट को माइनस करेंगे. क्योंकि इस तरह से आपका चलेगा ना, 2 पॉइंटर, एक पॉइंटर आपका यहाँ रहेगा and second pointer will be here. So you will traverse in this direction, so left will be plus plus, and for right pointer it will move in this direction, so right will be minus minus. So simple concept I am using, that is 2 pointer approach. Now if 2 layer s left not equal to 2 layer s right, means if you are reading those value and it is not equal, then it will return false, obviously, because that will not be our palindrome string. And if it not so, just I will traverse, or I will increase the pointer left plus plus and right minus minus. Means if it is matching, if it is will match, then I will return, otherwise if it is not matching, then I will return false. Got it? अगर मैच कर रहा है तो जस्ट हम लेफ्ट और राइट पॉइंटर को आगे इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे, अगर नहीं कर रहा तो उसको वहीं पर रिटर्न फॉल्स कर देंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल रेस्ट कार, रेस कार में आप देखिए आर आर इज मैचिंग, दैट्स फाइन, विल इंक्रीज द पॉइंटर लेफ्ट पॉइंटर एंड राइट पॉइंटर. ए मैचिंग, again will increase the left pointer and decrease the right pointer. Now our pointer will be at C and here I will pointer at A. Now this is not matching, C and A is not matching. So whenever we face this condition that left not equal to right, then I will return false. At instance I will break from the loop. Got it? So if you are coming out from the loop, means what? Your left pointer and right pointer both are crossing each other. So we will return true. But it means it is palindrome strings. So I hope you got it. Let me dry run this, then it will be quite clear to you. So just a second, first I will erase those things so that you will not mess with up, and no need to worry, whenever I will provide you PDF, then this all things will not be there. So those who are asking that where you can get PDF, so just check the description and you can also join our WhatsApp or Telegram group. There I am sending all these notes, not only for related to the coding but also for the what can I say, apti, reasoning, English, maths and interview preparation material. All of the material I am providing free of cost, so you can join to get these benefit. Okay, so you can see this is giving the true, a man, plan, a canal, panon, because when you will remove all those spaces and alphanumeric character, then you will return true. Now let me check with other string. That was our second case. So what was our second case? That is race a car. Okay, so let me check the race a car. So I'm just here giving the string race a car, run it, it should return the false. So yeah, it is returning false. So I hope you got the logic. Coming to the Java solution, so same things I'm applying, just left pointer, right pointer, and here the main catch is that I will use the function which is letter or digit. So this is the Java function, that is letter or digit. Okay, and I will check the particular character at that index, so s.char@i. Same things I will do, and I will basically increase the left pointer and decrease the right pointer. Okay, so if it is not matching, then I will return false, means lower left pointer is not matching with the right pointer character, then I will return false. Coming to Python solution, this is quite easy, means I am declaring the left and right pointer and len, which will be s-1, while left less than right, this will be the conditions, and check. Okay, so for Python we will use is al num function. Okay, so while left less than right and not s right is lnum, then right minus minus, otherwise left plus plus. And if at any instant we are getting the lower not equal to right, means left not equal to right, I will just return the false, and otherwise I will just increase the left pointer and decrease the right pointer. So thus we have completed this wonderful one shot video. I hope this would be informative to you. कोई query है, कोई suggestion, make sure to ask here and go through this video. And best of luck those who are preparing for the NQT. आप लोग वही अपना बेस्ट देते रहिए and focus on the other things too, not only coding but reasoning, English, ये सब पे भी ध्यान दीजिए. And just try to balance all those things, utilize this time, you will sure crack the NQT. So all the best for your preparation. Meet you in the next video.